Okay, so get ready, everyone, because tonight we're doing a deep dive
Ooh, exciting.
into the Masquerade Ball murder.
Oh,
So you want to unravel this whole mystery. We're
Yeah.
going to break it all down.
awesome.
Okay, so first,
Right.
let's set the scene. A dazzling masquerade ball, right?
Fancy.
At the legendary Holloway Manor,
I've heard of that place.
a place just like
Yeah.
practically dripping with secrets
Ooh.
and hidden passageways.
Mm.
Our victim is the glamorous and incredibly wealthy Lady Eleanor Sinclair.
What's intriguing about this case is the contrast, right? You have this vibrant masquerade ball, a celebration of hidden identities, and then bam, murder in the middle of it all.
Yeah,
It's almost poetic, you know?
I know, right?
The ultimate hidden identity is death.
It's definitely giving irony with a capital I.
Yeah.
And, the plot gets even thicker
Oh, yeah.
when you consider where Lady Eleanor was found.
Okay.
Out on the balcony,
Okay.
away from the crowd.
Oh, so like the killer wanted a more private...
Yeah, like a more private stage for
Yeah.
this whole tragedy to unfold.
That raises some questions.
Yeah.
Was this premeditated or was this a crime of passion,
Yeah.
in the heat of the moment?
It could be either one.
Yeah.
And it's 11:15 p.m. when a waiter is making his rounds with champagne,
Yeah.
and he stumbles upon the scene.
So the ball's at its peak, right?
Oh, yeah, everyone's masked, and suddenly the party takes a very dark turn.
Yeah, imagine that chaos, right?
Yeah.
The music stops,
Right.
the whispers start,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden those masks,
Yeah.
meant for just playful disguise, they become like shields.
Right, hiding fear and suspicion.
Yeah, total mood killer.
Oh, yeah. And into this whirlwind of confusion steps Detective Richard Miles.
Oh, a detective!
Yeah, but get this, he's also a guest at the ball.
So convenient.
Right.
Makes you wonder if the killer factored that in.
Yeah, I know, right?
A detective's already there, potentially influencing the initial investigation.
Yeah.
Adds another layer, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm itching to get to those clues,
Oh, yeah.
So what do we have to work with here?
All right, so the scene presents three really intriguing pieces of the puzzle.
Lay it on me.
First, a broken string of pearls
Okay.
scattered near Lady Eleanor's body.
Pearl's a good thing.
Second,
Yeah.
a wine glass with lipstick,
Okay.
but it doesn't look like it's our victim's shade.
Interesting.
And lastly, a striking gold cufflink with the initials CB.
Okay, hold on. We need to unpack this. Broken pearls.
Yeah.
Could that suggest a struggle?
It's certainly possible.
Right.
Broken jewelry often suggests
Yeah.
a violent struggle.
Yeah.
Maybe grabbing for something.
Okay, now the lipstick on the wine glass.
Ooh, yes.
Was Lady Eleanor sharing a drink with someone
Ooh.
moments before her death?
Classic clue.
And if so, who? Now the golden cufflink. Lost by a clumsy guest or deliberately placed?
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm already suspicious.
Right, the initials CB are a good lead.
Yeah.
Could this be someone Lady Eleanor knew? A friend, acquaintance?
Right.
Maybe even a secret admirer?
Yeah.
We'll need to look into her social circles and see if anyone with those initials stands out.
All right, so we have
Okay.
a possible struggle, a mysterious guest with a lipstick stain.
Yeah,
Time to meet the usual suspects, right?
absolutely. Every good mystery needs its characters.
Right, with their own secrets.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's start with the grieving husband, Lord Edward Sinclair.
Okay.
Now, Lord Sinclair, known for his temper,
Ooh.
apparently had a heated argument with Lady Eleanor earlier that evening. Arguments happen, even in the most loving of relationships. But was this just a lover's quarrel gone wrong?
Could be. It's a possibility.
Right.
But we can't jump to conclusions.
No, of course not.
We need more information.
Next on our list is Miss Victoria Langley, Lady Eleanor's business partner in their philanthropic ventures.
Okay.
A very successful businesswoman, driven and ambitious.
Right.
But rumors swirl of financial disagreements between her and Lady Eleanor.
Another classic archetype.
Yeah.
The disgruntled business partner.
Right.
Financial motives.
Yeah.
Always a strong driver in these mysteries.
Right.
Was there more at stake than just money?
Maybe.
A power struggle, maybe.
Yeah.
We need to look into that.
Then we have Mr. Charles Bennett, a rival philanthropist, known for his public clashes with Lady Eleanor over charitable strategies.
Interesting.
Now, he's admitted to speaking with her that night, but insists it was simply to congratulate her on the success of the ball.
So the rival offering condolences, it's a little too perfect, isn't it?
It is.
We need to explore his alibi a bit more.
Yeah, for sure. And finally, we have the enigmatic Madame Colette, a wealthy newcomer to the city with no clear connection to Lady Eleanor. All we know is that she was seen on the balcony where Lady Eleanor was found, but she claimed she didn't see the victim.
Ah, the mysterious newcomer.
Right.
Always a wild card.
Always a wild card.
Why was she on the balcony? What was her purpose?
Right.
Her lack of connection to Lady Eleanor could be a smokescreen, or she could be innocent.
So, we have a husband with a temper,
Yeah.
a business partner with a possible motive,
Ooh.
a rival with a history of conflict,
Yep.
and a mysterious newcomer with secrets.
Each one a suspect, each one with their own story to tell.
Now, the real detective work begins.
Absolutely.
We'll be back in a moment to delve deeper into the alibis, motives, and evidence that will ultimately expose the killer in our midst. So stick around, because this Masquerade Ball is about to get a lot more interesting.
All right, welcome back to our deep dive into the Masquerade Ball murder.
All right, so we've got our setting, our suspects, those clues.
Yeah.
It's time to see how Detective Miles approaches this whole thing.
Okay, you're right.
I'm ready.
It's a stage full of actors, each with their own, performance.
Yeah.
But Detective Miles is looking for the one performance that rings false.
Hey.
The one that's hiding,
Right.
a darker truth. So he starts,
Yeah.
by revisiting those clues.
Right.
Looking for the story they tell.
Okay, so let's go back to those broken pearls. We speculated about a struggle, but could there be other explanations?
That's a good question, and Detective Miles would definitely explore every possibility.
Right.
But I think the nature of the break, the scattered pearls, it kind of points toward a more forceful encounter.
Okay.
A crime scene is a snapshot,
Yeah.
frozen moment in time.
Right.
It's the detective's job to interpret that image and reconstruct the events.
Okay, so we're leaning towards a struggle, but who was Lady Eleanor struggling with?
Right.
Her husband, Miss Langley.
Ooh.
Right.
So Detective Miles doesn't rule anyone out yet.
Yeah.
He digs into the alibis, compares them to witness statements, looking for any inconsistencies.
Yeah, like cracks in their facade.
Exactly. He knows even the smallest discrepancy can be a tell,
Yeah.
a sign that someone's hiding the truth.
So he's not just relying on the physical clues. He's looking at the psychology.
Yeah.
Right.
He's thinking motives,
Their behavior,
intentionality,
histories.
yeah, their past.
Okay, what about the lipstick on the wine glass?
Yeah, the lipstick.
That clue, I can't get past it.
It's a silent witness,
It seems so personal.
whispering secrets
That's-
about those moments leading up to the murder.
Yeah.
And Detective Miles does not let it go unnoticed.
Right.
He sends it for analysis, hoping to match it to one of our suspects.
Yeah.
Every contact leaves a trace.
Okay, now that gold cufflink with the initial CB, we know it belongs to Mr. Bennett, the rival. So did he have a motive to harm Lady Eleanor, or was it just a lost item?
Right. So Detective Miles is a master of connecting the dots.
Yeah.
He doesn't dismiss any clue, no matter how small.
Okay.
He knows that cufflink could be a red herring
Yeah.
or a crucial link to the killer.
So it's like a double-edged clue,
Right, depends on the context.
depending how it fits in.
Did Mr. Bennett have a reason to be on that balcony?
Right.
A reason he's not disclosing.
Or was the cufflink planted there to frame him?
To divert suspicion.
Yeah.
These are the questions Detective Miles is thinking about.
So I know viewers love that confession scene
Yeah.
where the guilty party breaks down
Yeah.
and spills their secrets, but it seems like Detective Miles is taking a different approach here.
It seems like he's more methodical.
Right, he's building this case brick by brick,
Yeah.
evidence and logic.
He's not looking for a quick resolution.
Yeah,
He wants justice.
right.
It takes patience.
Okay, so let's talk about those suspects. Lord Sinclair claims he was mingling with guests after that argument.
Yeah. So Detective Miles meticulously interviews every guest that remembers interacting with Lord Sinclair.
Right, to back up his alibi.
He analyzes their statements,
Right.
looking for anything that might contradict Lord Sinclair's account.
Okay, what about Miss Langley? She insisted she was in the ballroom all night.
Right. But Detective Miles, he doesn't make assumptions.
Right.
So he thinks about the layout of the manor,
Yeah.
the flow of the guests.
Right.
Could someone slip away unnoticed?
At a masquerade ball.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
During all that hustle and bustle.
Okay, and Mr. Bennett, he's sticking to his story about losing the cufflink.
But Detective Miles isn't convinced. He digs into Mr. Bennett's movements, trying to figure out when he might have lost it.
Right.
Scrutinizes witness statements, looking for anyone who might have seen Mr. Bennett near the balcony,
Yeah, someone who saw something suspicious.
something off.
And finally, Madame Colette, the newcomer who doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, her vagueness is suspicious.
Right.
But Detective Miles is cautious.
Right.
He understands that memory is fragile, easily influenced by stress.
Trauma. Or even just, wanting to protect themselves.
Exactly. So he probes her recollections, looking for anything that doesn't add up.
So it's not just about catching her in a lie.
No.
It's about understanding her statement.
It's psychology.
The nuance of human behavior under pressure.
Exactly.
Okay, we're halfway through. I am hooked. We've got a detective meticulously piecing things together.
Yeah.
Suspects with secrets.
Right.
Clues that offer hints, but no easy answers.
Yeah.
Where does Detective Miles go next?
Well, as he digs deeper into Lady Eleanor's finances,
Hi?
a startling discovery emerges.
Ooh, a dramatic turn of events.
A discovery that really changes how we look at one of our suspects.
I can't wait to hear what he uncovers.
It's going to be good.
We're back for the final act of the Masquerade Ball murder, and I gotta know, expert speaker, what did Detective Miles uncover about Lady Eleanor's finances?
So remember those whispers we talked about?
Yeah, about the financial disagreement.
Right, between Lady Eleanor and Miss Langley.
Yeah.
Detective Miles, he's got a good eye for detail. Yeah.
He starts looking into those whispers, and what he finds is way more than just a little disagreement.
Oh, no.
It's a whole embezzlement scheme.
Whoa, hold on. So Miss Langley,
Yeah.
the philanthropist, was actually taking money from the charity?
Yeah, she was siphoning funds.
That's crazy, but how did Detective Miles connect her to this?
He's not messing around,
Yeah. Yeah.
He pulls those financial records, looks at everything,
Yeah.
and uncovers all these secret transfers
Wow.
going right to accounts linked to Miss Langley.
So she thought she could get away with it.
Yeah, she was hiding it in plain sight.
But here's the thing. I mean, embezzlement is bad, but was she really killed to keep it quiet?
That's the question that's driving Detective Miles.
Right.
He keeps thinking about those clues.
The pearls, the lipstick.
Exactly. They paint a picture of a confrontation.
Yeah, of a struggle.
And then the motive starts to become clear.
So you're saying that Miss Langley, realizing she was about to be caught, confronted Lady Eleanor.
On the balcony.
And it escalated, leading to Lady Eleanor's death.
Oh, wow.
Everything starts making sense, right?
Yeah.
The broken pearls. That was probably Lady Eleanor trying to fight back.
Right.
The lipstick puts Miss Langley at the scene.
It's like a classic case of someone with their back against the wall.
A cornered criminal.
So it was about more than money then.
It was about power, control, survival.
She would do anything to protect her image.
It's a good reminder that even people who seem good, who do good things,
Yeah.
they can still have a dark side.
What about Mr. Bennett's cufflink then? I thought he was our guy for a while.
Ah, yes, the red herring.
So Detective Miles realizes it was all a coincidence.
A coincidence that really messed with the investigation.
Yeah.
But he was careful, and it led him to the real killer.
So what happens when he confronts Miss Langley? Does she confess?
Picture this.
Okay.
The party's over.
Right. No more masks.
Detective Miles has all the evidence. He lays it all out.
Right in front of her.
And everything she's built, it all falls apart.
And she confesses.
She has to. The evidence is right there.
Wow.
She admits to the embezzlement, the confrontation, everything.
From philanthropist to killer.
Greed and power can be dangerous.
Well, there you have it. The Masquerade Ball murder is solved. Turns out the real secrets were hiding right there in front of us.
This case shows us that you can't always judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
And sometimes the truth is a lot darker than we think.
Until next time, stay curious and remember that sometimes the most glamorous facades can hide the darkest secrets.